Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee. Now, yes, I do know I played the morning brew theme, but you know what? I just kind of needed to dance. It's kind of chill, dance around, that kind of thing. It's nice to actually have a computer again that I can stream on and not have to worry about the battery running out within an hour, unless I leave it unplugged or something stupid like that. But let's get to the chat real quick. Come on. And let's see here. 47 Yorktown was first, who says bonjour from Eastern Canada. BK Dan was second. And said hello to 47 Yorktown. 47 Yorktown said hello to BK Dan. The Catman, aka DD Meyer, says hello and good morning, everyone. And yes, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are, whenever you're listening. I do hope it's a good one. And Megan Cropper says, Captain Trek is back. That's right, I am back. Rabbit Slugouchy says, yay, I picked the right time to show up. Yes, you did. Morning coffee. And good morning, brightest day. How are you today, my friend? Been a while since we've got to talk. Hope you're doing well. So, and of course, Curtis is greeting everyone, which I do love how people do greet each other in the chat. That does mean a lot, that people actually talk. Not only, for the interaction, but it does help bring a sense of community, which is a good thing. It's funny. Even though I've been streaming it at night, because of the battery life is a little thing I was using. It feels like it's been a lot longer, even though I streamed just yesterday. It feels like it's been a lot longer than it has been to actually stream. So, I don't know. It's kind of nice to just chill out and relax, not necessarily have to be in a hurry to, get through everything. I may even take my time on my coffee this morning, which is definitely a good thing. I was over there on Salty Trickers stream this morning. I was waiting for him to send me a message. Because I told him that I still needed to talk to him about something, and I do. BK Dan says, take your time. Rabbit Sagachi says, I'm too lazy to make coffee at the moment. Well, then just wait to have coffee. There's no hurry in it. You can take your time. It's just all about relaxing, taking it easy. I kind of rearranged my room a little bit. I'd had the chair sitting over in the corner. I kind of moved my bed out so I could actually put a little tray over so I could put the computer on. So rather than being in bed all the time, I'm now in my chair most of the time, which kind of makes me feel a little bit more, I don't know, a little less lazy, I guess, would be the best way to put it. I yeah, for the longest time, I actually just needed to be in bed because it was just too painful to sit for long periods of time. I was actually able to sit in my chair yesterday for several hours, so I'm quite enjoying this. Of course, it is a comfortable chair I bought, and this was about 2 years ago, so I really haven't used it a lot. Um, but it's nice to have. Let's see here now. And Rabbit's looking at you. Says sitting up is better than laying down. You are correct. Even though I had a pillow, so I was propped up, I was still laying down a lot of the time. Uh, we are Starfleet is trending. Great. No, we're not. Um, I find it funny. There are a lot of different places where you'll find something is trending on Twitter, and it won't necessarily be trending for everybody. So depends on where you are and when you look. And hello, Dr. Alex. How are you today? Covered from sleep deprivation you recently suffered. Wow. Hopefully you are well rested now, Dr. Alex. Um, let's see here now. So, how is everyone's weekend so far? Probably tried to distract from the trucker convoy. Oh, wow. We could go into that conversation. Yeah, there are people I know on both sides of the issue. I'd rather not. Well, I have said on Twitter who I agree with, so yeah, go truckers. Uh, I know you don't twit Kronos. Well, I saw that you finished your season 13 or whatever season it is finale. I hope that went well. And that's all right. Convoy equals freedom. Yep, exactly. And I have basically made my stance perfectly clear on Twitter. So I don't think I need to say it here on YouTube. Uh, Let's see here. Go ahead. Now, I always like, relaxing in the morning, particularly on Sunday morning, because I know I'm going on later. Um, and I actually made it a little earlier this week because I just didn't want to wait as long. Funny thing was, I probably could have scheduled it for an hour earlier than I did, but didn't really want to. At least a half hour. And I'm going, nah, I'll go with 8:30 Central. Make it easier. More likely that Salty would be finished. He might have still been going at 8 Central. And yes, Dr. Alex needs more tea. Holy crap, it's Sunday. Yes, it is. It's Sunday. Yes, tea is good. Ginger tea is the bomb. You are correct. And I'm having coffee, of course, but that's just me. Not everybody enjoys coffee. You can have your beverage of choice, of course. But by the way, I am using the new headset, uh, which was made possible by members of our group. Uh, 47 Yorktown and Joseph Patrick were the main ones who assisted in that. Um, and it was much appreciated. Uh, the headset is actually quite comfortable. Um, it's one I could wear for hours at a time versus I have one that's actually, you know, almost pure comfort. But and Kapla Bird of Prey 5. Hello, Mr. Lundell. Yes, ginger tea. Ginger tea is quite lovely if you haven't had it before. It's also quite soothing. Another thing that you could have is what is it called? Peppermint tea. Peppermint tea will soothe the stomach. Ginger tea does much the same thing. I remember in elementary school when having an upset stomach. This is back when they were actually doing stuff other than just having you sit there and wait. We could get a little thing of peppermint water to kind of soothe the stomach, and it actually helps. So, ginger tea is spicy. If it can be, it can be. It isn't always. Um, it depends on how strong you like it, because if you just have it very, very. Unfortunately, the weather here. I haven't taken anything for a headache yet because I wasn't actually having a headache, but the weather's causing some changes. So it's like, yeah, great, lovely. But hopefully you like your ginger tea. And I'm sorry, Marsala black tea for you. See, I don't care for black tea. Uh, and yes, there are changes that need to be made. You're right. BK Dan says, yes, no showers here today in Connecticut. And good day, Gap Stargate. How are you today? You must be talking to yourself because, yeah, you're also a mod. Need to get some more non-mods in the chat because it'd be kind of nice to actually get some new blood in here. See what's going on. So hopefully everyone's having a good day. Mr. Lundell says no black tea. Black coffee, on the other hand. And Gap Stargate, I am sorry that you're not feeling well. Need to get some rest. But the 69 into 24. Ugh. Yeah, it was in the 50s the other day. It's now in the 20s. Let me see what it is currently. Currently, it's 27. So, yeah. And yes, well, you're kind of new blood, BK Dan. Eventually, a lot of people end up being moderators here, anyhow. Because we've had a string of trolls in the chat, and it always helps to have more people in who are able to whack a bot. It also makes it a fun game. And good morning, Star Wars Theology. How are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. So what's going on? Let me see here now. I'm going to go ahead and finish this cup of coffee in just a little bit. But kind of enjoying this. It was funny. I was on just watching a stream the other day, and I happened to mention something in the chat, and I was surprised at the amount of response I got because out of support. People can be very nice. I'll say that. And good morning, Six. How are you this morning? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, Kronos. You're funny. Well, Six, you could use those salt shakers on the slug. Oh, yes. Well, let me take myself out of this for just 1 second. And there we go. Not only am I saying it, not only am I showing the clip, and yeah. 6 is pouring salt on the wounds of her enemies. Yes, Janeway Coffee. I'll play the clip just a moment. I haven't played it yet, so here we go.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your 3rd cup this morning.
4th, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
And with that one, I did finish the first cup of coffee. I do generally try to keep this to 2 cups of coffee. So I may decide to go ahead and put the link in the chat. And yes, Stargate theology, Star Wars theology, coffee, liquid gold of humanity. That's correct. Let me go ahead and post the link in the chat for anyone who would like to join. We're trying to keep this lasting for a little bit. We didn't want to talk about anything too serious this morning. It's just kind of a relaxing morning so far. So hopefully everyone's doing well. How is Mama Pray doing, Bird? I know you were in the chat before. I don't know if you're still here or not. Rabbit Slugouchi says, do apes drink coffee? I don't think so. Well, you're more than welcome up here, Mr. Lundell. Don't need anybody up here, but would be nice. It would make it easier to go get a cup of coffee and not have to worry about just dead air.
Yeah.
And what's going on?
Just another lovely day in the snow. Bird is alive, like number 5. Yep.
That's correct.
My son loved that movie. Jonathan, he loved that movie when I showed it to him. I love shrimp. No. I said, seriously, what's your favorite line? He said, nice software. Do you remember that scene?
Oh, Lord. It's been a while. I saw it on Birdstream a while back, but that was the last time I've seen it in years.
That was when Johnny Five sees I forgot her name, the character's name, in the bathtub, and he goes, nice software. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan was like 13 or 14 when he saw it. I figured that was about the right age for him to see something like that. 13, 14. So how's Captain Track today?
Doing all right, thank you.
That's good. So you rearranged your room a little bit, you said?
Yeah. It was a little difficult. takes a little time to do. Of course, in doing so, I created a bit of a mess. I still have to get that cleaned up and everything put back the way I want it.
Okay. Okay.
That just takes extra time and effort, and I just put stuff to the side for now. And there were a couple things I had to get rid of.
Oh, you sound like you need another cup. I hear
Oh, I
that
do.
yawn in the background. Yeah.
I do. Oh, that
Look,
slurp.
like I said earlier, sorry. Was that me or you?
That was it was you because I don't
I'm
have any
sorry.
coffee.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
I'm
don't chew with my
totally
mouth
out of
open. I
coffee.
slurp. I slurp. I don't chew with my mouth open.
Oh
I'm sorry.
no problem. I'm laughing about it. If I were upset, I'd probably just kick you.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
There've been
Your
a few.
channel, how? Yeah.
Well. Good morning, Six.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Six.
How are you this morning?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
How's the weather where you're at?
It's cold. I got a bunch of snow, so I did a little shoveling after work this morning. I went to the store and then shoveled, and my plow guy came, and then I saw you were live, and I thought I'd come on and say hello.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you guys, though.
I'm sorry. My cups might be in front of my mic. Is that a little better?
I think, well, I just see I got a new microphone, and now I'm afraid that
Afraid
I'm
that
not.
what?
What'd you say?
Is the volume all the way up on YouTube also, or are you on the Streamlab side? Rabbit Ouchie says he can hear us just fine. Okay.
Wow. Last I saw, I was okay. I was gonna say BK Dan was here.
Oh, okay.
I slipped
Yeah.
away, and
Well, that's better.
Yeah, I had a computer snapper, so
no problem. No, I had muted, trying to sneak away to since you two were talking. That's what happened to me, Richie Poole. I decided to sneak away to get my second cup of coffee because, yeah,
you got tired of listening to me slurp mine.
no, you two were talking, so it's like, got something to focus on rather than just dead air.
Yeah,
Sorry, a friend had helped me set this thing up, and I think I changed some settings, but you guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my computer went completely dead for a couple of seconds. I was the only one talking. I was okay. And there was no screen. No one was talking. No one was chatting. I was, yeah, it's my computer. So I refreshed and came back in.
It may not have been, but
no one was chatting. No one was chatting in the chat.
Ah,
Usually, yeah. So I was like, yeah, it's my computer.
That's unusual for Kronos. He's usually in a constant state of chatter.
Yeah,
always
he
helps
does
the
that.
chat.
He does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how has your weekend been, Six?
It's been okay. I've been working, so that takes up most of my time and energy, and yeah, did some laundry. Gosh, I'm boring. I say that all the time.
You're not boring. You're not boring. Trust me.
How
At
about you?
least you're
How's your
working.
weekend going?
Well, let's see here. I got my room partially rearranged. Still have to. There's not much I can do at a time, so it takes me a while. Because I have to do so much and then rest, and then do so much and then rest, and
Yeah.
it's frustrating. I'm resting more than I'm doing stuff because of the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
hear you there.
do you nap? Like when you say you rest,
Yes,
are you falling asleep, or you're just having to sit down and
I literally sat down yesterday after I'd overdone it and took a nap in my chair, sitting straight up, by the way. So my head was down. Yeah, I was that tired.
wow.
Yeah, I've done that before because I sleep in a recliner usually. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Now in a recliner, it's one thing, because you got your legs up, you got the back leaning back some, but when you're sitting
Yeah.
straight up in a chair, and one that you'd put at a dinner table or something like that,
Mhm.
well, what, I mean, it's more of a padded, more padded and such than something you'd put at a dining room table. But
Ah,
it's that straight up and down thing. So yeah, it's not a normal chair to take a nap in.
yeah. I've only done something like that one time. I was sitting on a couch, and it was on the left hand side, so I had the arm on my left, and I had a can of soda, half a can of soda. I fell asleep while eating Chinese. I still had the Chinese up in my lap a few hours later, and half a can of soda still in my hand, still upright when I
Yep.
woke up. That's how Irish I am. I didn't spill my drink when I was drinking when I fell asleep. So that's how Irish I am.
But yeah. Let's see what's
Yeah,
going on.
you're right, Rabbit Ouchies. That's talented. Mm,
Richie
that's how Irish
Poole.
I am.
Richie Poole.
Oh,
You normally get your coffee at home on the weekends, so go make your coffee. And Kronos needs some morning vodka he doesn't have. Then make some coffee instead. Better for you.
oh, did you see the private chat, Captain?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me take care of that real quick.
Yeah, I just saw it too. So
That's what happens sometimes.
yeah, potato juice.
Potato
Rabbit
juice.
Ouchie.
Potatoes are healthy. But yeah, go with vodka.
Can you hear me now?
I
Yeah,
can hear you. Yes.
play musical panels, move you around. Ben musical chairs.
So, how is work going, by the way, Six? Since you said that's what you've been doing mostly. I'm guessing she still can't hear us. Or, well, she is muted, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's been longer than that for me, Rabbit Ouchies. It's been about 4.5 years.
Richie Poole says, all things in moderation.
Yeah.
And haven't had vodka in like half a year. Congratulations, Kronos. That's a good thing.
It's been about 4.5 for me. It's okay, Bright. It's snowing up here too, so. And that is a long stretch, yeah. It's a very long stretch. It was July 17th of 2017. The last time I drank. Yeah, I guess you can hear us.
I guess not. That's weird.
That's weird. I was just saying that too, damn it. Be ready, I'm getting ready to take a sip.
Probably needs to be some setting needs to be changed.
Check updates on the driver. That's probably it's super simple like that, probably.
Star Wars theology, you are more than welcome. You don't have to limit it to 5 minutes, but sure. And I would agree it should be a short talk because I don't think it's going that well, quite honestly.
Oh, I'm not entirely a fan.
No, when I think the only way that they're talking about, well, they'd have to fire so and so or do this, or do that. It's like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And the only real way that that Star Wars could be saved is something that isn't going to happen, and that's somebody else buy it.
Right.
And,
hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bye, Six. We lost it again. Yeah.
Something happened there. So, how you doing, Captain Trick? How you
Doing
DK?
well.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. So, yeah, it should be a short conversation. I'm just gonna give you like a high-level summary of what all the major events that happened. So, that the Book of Boba Fett ended, right? The episode 7 was not to the kind of like the level of episode 5 and 6 was. So, a lot of fans got it was a disappointment, I guess. Yeah. The episode, you can tell that there was 2 stories in that series. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 episodes was kind of different flavor, and then 5 and 6, especially 6, was my favorite. For me, I really love Luke Skywalker. So if I take the episode as a single episode, not thinking about the rest, I love Luke. So, but anyways, the funny thing, I don't know if you noticed, and probably unless you're paying attention, and I noticed this, episode 7 was released, right? And it was all that fiasco. Not people were not happy. But do you notice that right that same day, the release of the poster of Obi-Wan Kenobi series got just all of a sudden released, and I think that was done on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
absolutely.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, and not just that. It's just I think the following day, just to kind of like to make people forget about the Book of Boba Fett, they give the schedule of the whole Obi-Wan series. So they give you, okay, the first episode is gonna be about Luke, the second episode is gonna be about Leia, then the rest is gonna be Carnage, the Carnage of Darth Vader. So they already pump up fans for that, so they can forget the Book of Boba. Yeah, basically that.
Yeah, I don't think season 2 is going to get signed.
Yeah. So So that was kind of very interesting that happened. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that all those events kind of like, wow. Yeah. Let's see what happens with that, because now they're just talking about the Kenobi series. So
Yep.
And that's on May 25th. So that's the same day that Star Wars got released originally. So all this is very strategic. So
yeah.
So that's the series that they cannot mess up. They cannot mess up Obi-Wan. They need to do it right.
They need to nail it. Yeah.
They need to nail it, because that's kind of like a break deal to a lot of people. You cannot mess with that stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a make or breaker.
Oh yeah. You cannot mess Obi-Wan. And right now I'm reading the EU novel, Kenobi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told I need to talk to Coach from Echo Base Network.
Yes.
I need to talk to him, because he mentioned I need to figure out which comic he read, because he was mentioning about a comic book that talks about those years of Kenobi on the desert. It's a Star Wars comic book, and he said that how much Kenobi kind of like was in depression, because he forgot how to be a Jedi. He forgot his name, like he basically went by Ben, and he was in a lot of depression, watching over Luke. And then he had a lot of problems with his Uncle Owen. He didn't want him to train Luke, and the rejection and all that. So I think that's where they're going with the series a little bit, talking about how Kenobi's gonna protect Luke. But I think I have, and this is another breaker deal for some people. Some people are saying that if they see Kenobi leaving Tatooine for any reason, they don't gonna watch it. There's some people that feel that way. So that you have different camps on that too.
Now, Star Wars theology. Mark my words. My prediction, probably episode 3. Your big reveal for episode 3 will be Qui-Gon.
Yes, I think Qui-Gon's ghost needs to show up.
Episode 3. Episode 3.
Yeah, he needs to show up, because he communed with Obi-Wan.
Yep.
And he taught him,
because don't remember at the end of episode 3, Yoda says, "Go back to Tatooine, for I have an old friend who that scene, because of that scene." Yeah,
it's very interesting. That aspect of the episode 3, the communing with Qui-Gon and all that. I'm very interested in that because of other reasons, because there's a lot of other, my name is Star Wars Theology, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff there embedded that George Lucas used from different religions. So it's pretty interesting how he used that material to come out with this fantasy world. It's pretty interesting. And one of those things is the communing with Qui-Gon, and and obviously he thought he was teaching Kenobi, and he taught Yoda, because basically Yoda became a student of Qui-Gon, while Qui-Gon was a Force ghost, because that's how he learns how to become a ghost. And also he taught Vader, He thought Vader through when you know when he was dying. That's another thing. There's all that stuff is in comics, so it's hard to keep up. But yeah, but that comes that philosophy of Star Wars of the communing of with the Jedi's that like Qui-Gon, all that comes from the communions of saints on the Catholic. It's the same thing. It comes. They just change it, transform it, and it becomes a fantasy, aspect of Star Wars.
A sci fantasy, yeah.
A sci-fi, but that comes from there. Even the word communing, it's just that they're using the same lingo. So I found it really interesting.
Yep.
So
no rabbit ouchies. It's his sister Ella Vader. Sorry, bad joke.
So, Captain, anything you have you heard about that? You heard anything we were saying about the strategic, placing of the poster?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Particularly right after when they just kept, people were railing on it. It's like, okay, we got to save this somehow. Oh, yeah. Guess what? We're releasing this poster right now. Boom.
It changed everything. It changed YouTube. After that, nobody was talking like everybody. Oh, the poster, all this, all that. Like even all the major Star Wars YouTubers changed their videos and everything. It was like, wow, it actually worked. I will give kudos to them because it actually worked. It was I heard somebody they put a funny thing. Somebody say they play a Jedi mind trick on everybody. It was because it was like, forget about the Book of Boba. Now look at the poster of Kenobi, and it worked.
Yeah,
I was like, wow. Yeah, because everybody's gonna start talking about Obi-Wan now. They don't gonna care about the Book of Boba. At least for me, Episode 6 is mine. I got so much lore there of Luke. I was amazed about how much technology now they can do with older actors and also deceased actors and actresses. They can bring them back. Eventually, it's gonna be seamless. It's gonna be like, wow. I don't know where this is going because they can bring anybody, as long as they have permission. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just about anyone. Yeah.
Yep. So today's the Super Bowl, so I need to do some things here.
So what do you have planned for today? Obviously.
No, I'm not a football fan, but I watch the Super Bowl every year because of obviously it's kind of like a tradition, but also because of the commercials. I'm into the commercials too.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes they release big movies there, so I there's a rumor. I don't know if it's gonna be true. There could be a trailer for Star Wars coming in today. It's possible, so I would not be surprised if something happens in the during the Super Bowl.
What, a Star Wars movie? You saying?
Could be a teaser trailer for Kenobi. I heard.
Okay. I can see a Kenobi trailer, but
like a very small tease, what I mean, like a little, it could be really quick. Even if it's a hello there, I will be whoa.
Yeah.
Imagine hello there.
Well, as far as Super Bowl goes, Martha and Snoop are gonna do the halftime show again. The puppy show. The puppy show afterwards Super Bowl.
Oh,
the puppy show.
Puppy Bowl is on.
Yeah.
Puppy Bowl is on. Well, I don't remember what channel it's on now.
It's on right now. The Puppy Bowl.
Last I knew, it was on before the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So is that Los Angeles Rams versus Cincinnati Bengals, right? That's the Super Bowl. Okay.
I thought it was Las Vegas Rams. Yeah.
L.A.
They have a 15-5 record versus Cincinnati Bengals is at 13-7.
But didn't the Rams move to Vegas?
Don't know. don't know. So that's gonna take the attention of the afternoon, but usually big trailers, surprising trailers come in the. I'm expecting a DC trailer, a more substantial, DC trailer because of the Black Adam and the Rock. Could that happen? What other stuff? I'm dying to see anything new on Maverick. I've been waiting for that movie. I'm a Top Gun guy, and I've been waiting to see what because that's supposed to be released 2 years ago, and I wonder what's gonna happen. I hopefully they show something because
yeah. L.A. Rams, Cincinnati Bengals, 15-5, 13-7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and watch out for some jet engines, aircraft. There's gonna be a heritage flight in that Super Bowl. I think there's gonna be a F-15, a F-16, a F-22, and a F-35. Those are like the F-22 and F-35. I work on those engines. As an engineer, so I'm looking forward to see those things making a lot of noise. It's gonna be nice to see them flying.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens there. Plus, they have the funny commercials too. I think usually Doritos,
commercials,
Doritos, and all this other stuff come out with funny stuff there. Yeah.
So who's in the halftime show?
Let's see how Super Bowl halftime. I think it was I saw a poster of Master Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Let me halftime show. Yeah, like halftime show. Wow, Eminem is gonna be there with Snoop Dogg. Eminem with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. What?
I heard Dr. Dre. Yeah, I heard that.
If they get the three of them together, that's kind of like a classic thing there. That's kind of like a reunion.
Yeah.
I remember what was the movie that Eminem did one time in the 90s?
8 Mile?
8 Mile, like this guy has a gift of writing,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He's an expert of rhyming on the fly,
They call it freestyling.
Yeah, freestyling. Yeah.
Freestyling, thank you.
Yeah, like he's very gifted. Not everybody can do that at that speed. Like it's very fast, and he needs to, be able to rhyme precisely so it sounds nice.
Right off the top of his head, yeah.
Yeah.
Freestyling.
Everybody can write a paper, right, and try to like read it, but doing it on the fly.
What's up, Rabbit? Cool name, by the way, Rabbit Slug.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking they can have a back cave under the hut. That's funny. That's funny. A back cave under the hut, yeah.
Mr. Lundell's in the house. Hey, what's up, Mr. Lundell?
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be interesting. I didn't. So the Super Bowl halftime show, get to know Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem, and the rest. Okay. Oh wow.
Eminem's a has-been, man. He's old now.
Yeah, like I remember when I was in college, he was he's very gifted with that ability. I haven't seen the only other person that I know that can do that, something like that. It's a Spanish rapper that I grew up with, and he's the same thing but in Spanish. And there's only two people I can.
Are you Mexican?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Oh, cool.
So there's a guy. I'm gonna get a little bit of history. This is late 80s, early 90s. Mm-hmm. You guys probably know from New York, the Run DMC folks, right? They were legends, right? So back then in time, back in Puerto Rico, there was nothing like that in that style of music. So this guy named Vico C took Run DMC style and did it in Spanish.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so he's the Spanish version. He's a legend back there. So he has the same ability of Eminem of being able to rhyme, but he's a clean cut lyrics. So he doesn't.
What year was around this?
This is I'm talking about 87, 89, 90, right?
Okay.
Okay. So he's hip hop improviser. Nobody can touch him. Like this guy can. He's just like Eminem, he can do the same thing but in Spanish.
Wow.
So yes, and then what happens is that evolved, and Puerto Rico's in the Caribbean, right? And Jamaica.
It evolved into reggaeton.
Oh well, but that's later. Yeah, that's later on. But this guy is hip hop. What happened was in Jamaica, right? It's in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Jamaican had an influence from Panama. And what happens is that the Panamanians basically took the Jamaican beat that I don't know if you guys know who is Chacademos and Players. They're Jamaican folks over there. They had a specific beat that is called dembow. That beat is the heart and soul of what you know now as called reggaeton. But that comes from that beat. That beat got plagiarized everywhere. Everybody was using it. It's a beat that goes like beam, 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 beam. And that beat evolved. And I'm talking about like probably 10 years evolved into what you know now reggaeton. But there's a lot of story in between that will be too long to tell. But I'm just telling you that, because it doesn't stop there. It goes and it keeps evolving. But what you have now that that is reggaeton doesn't come from thin air. It came up from a whole history that starts with Run DMC. It's crazy that Run DMC was in Jamaica mixing them up together. You get reggaeton, but that it took years.
You ever heard of Three Ball? It's a Mexican reggaeton band.
No, I haven't. No. But
they kind of use that beat.
Yes, that's the heart and soul of all that flavor. Obviously, then they mix it up with all the Latin things, like salsa and you get all this stuff that is new. But the heart and soul was the hip hop. It's just crazy. Not a lot of people know about this history, but you hear on the radio, but it has a deep history that started with Run DMC and Chacademos and Players. It's crazy. So
it's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, the king of in the English world, for me, Eminem is the king of freestyle. It's kind of like that guy. That guy is something else.
Some people just have the talent, man, just to let like the words pop in their head, like just nothing.
It's poetry. It's basically a form of poetry. It's just like obviously you get the cursing that I don't like all the cursing and stuff, but besides that, the ability that he has is uncanny.
I mean, there are some I've heard that, okay, there's a limited amount of cursing. I get that. I'm not bothered by that. But when it's MF this, MF that, it's like, oh.
Oh, yeah. My bitch sat on the corner, pimp slapped the hoe.
That kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you think about it, it can be really great. I know that it can be great if you have speed and you can use the lyrics well. You don't need to do any of that. You can be.
Eminem's got the speed, man. He can speed rap like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like he can just amaze anybody by the speed. And you don't need to go there. You can have a one or you can use it if you need to rhyme, one or cursing. But when you only saying bad words, the 80% of your lyrics, no, I mean.
That's the new age rap. They're like, motherfucker. That's the new age. Motherfucker.
Bring a message. Like you can bring a message, a powerful message.
See, that's what they did back in the 80s. I give you a prime example. You remember? Actually, one of the rap songs was called "The Message," and he was talking about keeping off of drugs and What the hell? Somebody out there knows his name. He was real famous in the 80s. He goes, he goes, it's a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. What the hell was his name?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Grandmaster Flash. Flash.
Yeah, but I like the ones with message like that. That is lost, right? You don't have them, but
yeah,
they used to be in the 90s. There was a lot of that. In the 90s, there were like a lot of good message.
Yeah, Slick Rick did some really good poetry messages about his rap songs. He didn't have all the murder and killing in it. It actually was like a sad tale of a young kid, turning to robbery. And so they actually had messages back then, but now it's all like, I shoot a motherfucker with my 9, and late 90s is when it started.
Yeah. Early Will Smith. Will Smith was in the 90s. Like he had a lot of those cool songs, good messages, he was able to rap too at that time too. So
yeah, parents just don't understand.
I mean,
Whoa, B.
Yeah, B's is way off.
Yeah, it sounds weird, B. Your microphone, something's going on.
Is it still fucking up?
No.
I think my two phones are close to each other. I think it was
I'll let you try to come back.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of poetry involved there. That's the part that I like, to see the effort of the artist, trying to make a good rhymes, that bring good message. I hope that it can come back to that because it's a powerful medium to a lot of people, you know what I mean? And it can become a good tool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good tool to bring a message without, being, too offensive to many people, I think there's a way because he used to be, I remember, he used to be good,
Yeah. But Will Smith doesn't rap anymore.
No, he doesn't rap, but way back, like way back in early 90s, when he was in the 90s, he used to be. What's his name? Jazz from the Fresh Prince. That was his DJ. That was his DJ.
Really?
Yeah, that was his DJ. He was from Philadelphia. That guy, like he was from the street. He basically used his real name, Will, in Fresh Prince.
Okay.
That series, I remember watching that. Like that's basically on his life, but not the rich part, but like the Philadelphia background stuff. That's all basically real. It's just him. They put him there as a character. But
Okay.
he is also dancing. That guy, like the 90s style hip hop. He was a king that time. Like he used to dance and all that. So yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, a long time ago. Yeah. I think they're gonna try to do a remake of the Fresh Prince also.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're gonna do a modern take on that. I think he's actually the producer. I think there's a even in YouTube a trailer about they're gonna take try to remake it, but he can approve it. Hopefully it doesn't get any weird, hopefully they stick to this kind of like the same story but different different take. But
okay.
Do
you like that, Captain?
I think it's a horrible idea.
Is it horrible? You don't like the idea? Okay, yeah, that's fair. It could be a potential disaster too. So
knowing how things have been fucked up over the past few years, it's just been like,
yeah.
The
high probability of being effed up.
Anytime I was like that with Cobra Kai initially when I heard about it. It's like, great, they're gonna fuck this up. And I was very surprised. I watched the first episode going, holy shit, this is good.
That Cobra Kai is an example. I'm telling you, I have rewatched Cobra Kai with we were watching this over. I think in 6 or 7 times watching it. I like it that much. I like it that much because it's just true to the source material, and I love it. That series is really good. It's like
I don't have Netflix. I don't have Netflix. So I don't
either. I was able to watch.
I don't have access to someone's Netflix either, so
yeah, same here. But the one episode I was able to watch, yeah, definitely worth it.
Yeah,
it proves they're able to make stuff if you have the right people in position of authority where they can actually put who actually care about the franchise and actually care about what happened and have some kind of vision for what could have happened in the future.
Yeah. I think I think they doing a great job, and the producers, all of them are fans. All of them, they're fans of the Karate Kid, so they take care of the original characters. They introduce new characters that respect the old characters. The old characters have their own storylines that are really solid. The new characters have the storylines are really solid, and that's why that show is good. And they take the lore of Karate Kid. They respect the lore. They use the same music. They respect Mr. Miyagi's legacy. Right? They actually respect it to a level that I'm amazed. They take care not to tarnish any of the original lore. It's respected, and they expand on it. Like it's just like the series is a perfect 10 out of 10 to me. I vouch for that series. I wish that Star Wars had to follow that philosophy, because if they had to follow that philosophy, we would not be in the place that we are right now, because it would be beautiful. Like it's just that for me. If you haven't seen Cobra Kai, anybody, please go and watch it. Is if you are a fan of the Karate Kid, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be wow, and yeah, it's very good. So if you haven't got the chance, okay, just go, and somehow there's ways that you can watch it, so you can try to get it and watch it, and that way you know why people are talking about it.
Yeah, I think I know someone with a Netflix that has an open user on it. I can might be able to use some of my HBO Max with her Netflix, so I just might be able to.
Yeah, and they have a good. They also had a lot of reference to 80s movies, so you're gonna like that, And there's especially one movie that I love. That when I was growing up, the name of that movie is Iron Eagle. So Iron Eagle. One of the characters is a fan of that movie, and you're gonna see when you go there, and he makes so many reference to that movie, and they do it beautifully. It's kind of like, wow, they just get it. They just get that this is kind of like this guy still stuck on, when he started in that era. He still remember when he was on his peak. So it's crazy. So if you get a chance, just go and watch it, because but nothing but good things about that series. Definitely.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many people in the chat that haven't seen Cobra Kai. Yeah, guys, please just go and watch it. You're gonna have a good experience. You're gonna have a good.
Lord Hasser's here too. Yeah, I just saw him, Captain.
And also, wow, the last season there's one specific character. I don't want to ruin to anybody that when that character came in, I was like, wow, these guys are doing it right. And the concept of the dark and the light, the dark side. They take it. This is like done better than Star Wars, because it's just that they know how to do it, and the talk, like they use stuff from the original trilogy. There's lingo. I actually did a little video, a short that does analogies between Cobra Kai and Star Wars, and I found there's a couple things that you go there like, man, these guys. Even there was one part that reminded me the Emperor. Good, like good, and I'm like, wow, these guys are basically, they know what they're doing. Yeah, I think they know that the Star Wars guys were upset, and now let's give something to these guys because I think they're gonna appreciate what we're doing. So they even taking care of the Star Wars franchise. It's crazy. This Cobra Kai. So yeah. So well, guys, I need to step out. It was a pleasure, Captain. To be here. Yeah,
always a pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, whenever I get new news of the Kenobi, if there's any, I can jump in and keep you posted.
Cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep, no problem.
Later, Star Wars theology.
Nice to meet you, VK. So have a good Sunday, and let's see what happens on the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
No, lovely in paradise.
Yeah.
Like I said in the chat, round 4.
Awesome. Well, let's put it this way. I have finished my second cup of coffee. We've just been talking, so I just hadn't bothered to end it.
I was going to say an hour and a quarter already. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I am going to go ahead and wrap things up for now. I'll be looking for everybody later on. There's going to be some stuff going on this afternoon because, preparing for the Super Bowl. So look for Bird of Prey 5 later on. Hopefully he's able to stream the Twilight Zone as normal. I'm sure that there's other things going to be on as well. But I will see you tomorrow for sure. You all have a great afternoon or whatever type of day it is where you are, and talk to you soon.
Later, Captain.